Hello and welcome back to the Woodworm Park that is being drenched in rain, at least for the moment. Though, of course, always after rain comes the sunshine, which hopefully is also the case over here. Now, last time when we left off, this Turbamore Spinnington did crash on us over here. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why. It did, and I still feel cheated by that because I think it's just not fair. I think the coaster should not have crashed over there. But it did, so we'll have to deal with it. And deal with it we shall. Also, before we continue, I did spot kind of a nice place over here to perhaps squeeze in like a few rides. I mean, this over here is like a nice section for it. And we also have a section over here where we could squeeze in another one. Perhaps one, well, over here actually, coming to think of it, over here might be rather challenging. Now that I'm trying to envision like, okay, so how would that work out? What we could do is... no, actually, okay, maybe we cannot do it over here, but over here we can definitely build a ride, and build it we shall. You know what, before though, let's do a quick vandalism check. It's been a while since we last did one, and even though in the rain, those are suboptimal conditions to do one, I think we should keep this on a regular basis, do the vandalism checks. Well, it seems that we do not have any vandals in the park. We're checking it from a different angle, but then again, we don't have that many benches in the park. maybe that's why things are not demolished. There is nothing here to demolish. Ah, that's not true. We have plenty of benches in the park. For a moment I thought this was a handy dude mowing the grass, but of course it isn't. Right then. Let's get the view back to normal, and yeah, let's build a ride over there, and that's gonna be the ship, because we are now starting to build rides on the double, and so will we build the ship on the double too. Nice. That actually fits. I did not expect it. On the other hand though, what I am seeing here is a slight challenge, as I kind of thought that we would be able to get away with doing like a Q and exit and straight to the path, but now that I'm looking again at it, I'm like, yeah, but hold on, wait. We kind of miss one height here. We could terraform this back into the terrain a little. I think we should do that. Yeah, let's demolish it. Unpause it, demolish, come on, back you go. And back you go as well. Ugly terrain buggers. Now and I've had comments saying like, wait, you like trees now? Well, let me set this one straight. I don't like trees, but they do have their use. And that is up the ratings. And, well, anything that ups the ratings, is of course nice. Right. Now, let's just remove a few more trees. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Apparently... Huh. Well, it's alright though. What we'll do, because I need to get back to this path basically, so I'm kind of like preparing for that. I didn't know that that needed to be on that height over there for the miniature railroad thingy. It's okay though. Now then, let's set this up in such a way that we will have profits. Now the other one is at like 25. This one won't be. We will have this one be back at 11, which was what it was just at. And Yeah, there's not much else we can do, but that does allow for a little bit of a longer queue, and 150 is good. Yeah, let's open it up. Oh wait, maybe we should also connect the path, huh? That might also be nice to do for the guests. Okay, now, of course, this does not hook up the right way. Okay, so this is actually an issue. It's a bit of a shame, actually. So now we can't. There is no real option because of that stupid miniature railroad to go all the way like this. Kind of did. This was not really what I was thinking of doing, but fine. It is the way it is. We'll open it up though, and let's see. I think a few more benches over here might not be such a bad idea. Oh, and then also, let's also get like the handy dude out there. Without the mowing the grass thing on. We'll tick that off right now. And I think a new loose walking mechanic is also not a bad idea. Now, what we need to do right now is figure out how we are gonna name and shame this. Basically, it's just a weaker version of the cool ship that we have that does all the swings. Do we have ratings for this? Yeah, it's just low. I'm kind of curious to see what the difference is. It's not that much, actually. It's only 6 in the excitement rating, and actually 8 in the intensity rating, and 1.4 in the nausea rating. So the worst things go up the quickest with the ship. Okay. How about we call this? Yeah. Why don't we call this? The Lost Rafter. No. Why don't we call this Wharf Deal? Now that's totally not an original name, because that's the name of a brand of speakers. But because it's a ship on land, it's in the wharf with a pier leading up to it. There, kind of justifying my bad naming. It's, you know what? Let's also make it rust brown, because it's out there. You know, it is being worked on. It's getting rusted. It does mean though that we kind of want this to be white to at least have it look somewhat decent. And then perhaps a darker brown. Do we want the green? Yeah, this is like an overgrown algae green. I like it. It's a bit off-colored, you know, for a boat, but okay. We'll go with it. It's okay. Now then. Right. Yeah, so last time what we got was rather interesting, because the eggheads got us the raft ride, and that's a new thing, and we of course are going to build it. But seeing how we do not have any height differences over here, I think, and I'm 99% sure of it, that this ride can only go round. And seeing how over here there is absolutely no way possible that we're gonna build it, it has to go over here. So the plan is to build it all around the outer edges, so we have the least trouble with it. Because, yeah, you know, we are obligated to our guests to build it. So, build it we shall, though begrudgingly. Oh man. What have we gotten ourselves into? Look at how big the curves even need to be for this ride. Oh man. I am already regretting everything about this. Yeah. Regretting it already. There. we're gonna go through with it though. So there. This is absolutely the worst idea I've ever had. Look, there aren't any special track pieces for this one. What are we supposed to do with this? Oh man, is this bad or is this bad? Now, should we be able to do this? Yeah, we are. Might want to go straight even further with it though. And then... Oh, yeah, no, maybe I don't want to go straight even further with it though. Nice. Okay, so that's good. At least that's like a few tiles profit. Now we need to see if this will get back towards the station. It seems though, and we have. Wow. This is the best I can do. This is the worst track there is. Let me just put it out there. I don't think I've come up with anything worse than this. Oh man. This is such a bad design. I should stand in the shame corner now for half an hour at least. But I'm not gonna. Look at it. If we can hide this away for the guests, that would be all for the better. There's no option here. We have 11 boats. I do not even dare charge more than $2 for this, to be honest. Oh man, this is so bad. There's no special options. There's nothing here. All it does is go below the ride and... You know, it does visit like a few places. Man, is this bad. On the other hand, though, it is kind of looping around here, you know. So maybe it is actually like ultra high in the ratings right now. I don't think it is. There's also no different mode we can engage in or anything, you know. So it's just going round and that's it. So $2 at most. I also don't really know how quick this is. I imagine it is not at all. So we'll charge 10 charge. We'll charge time. Rate the car time. Right, well, let's open it up. See if there's anyone foolish enough to go on this. Why don't we call this the Wild Rafter? Yeah, now why don't we call River Dare? Yeah, that's how we're gonna call this one. River Dare. I don't think that there is any daring to this, and basically all we can color is the boats or the rafts. Besides, they also look like you're gonna get wet feet. Great. Well, it is September of this year, so it's not that bad, but... Oh, man. Yeah. This is such a bad ride. Oh. Right, well, let's get on with it, right? We actually have two sections to color, but let me tell you this. I want this to be as I don't want this to be, well, visible from pretty much anywhere. So we're just gonna pretend it's not there, and that means that, you know, we even want the canvas, so we don't notice the station that much. Basically, we want this to be invisible, because we are ashamed of its existence. Now, we are gonna go different colors. Are we? Can we camouflage this even more? Now it's totally invisible. Let's do this. It seems a bit darker though. Oh wow. Seems like the colors are like a bit more. Yeah, see, that's weird. These seem to be, huh. Okay, that's funny. Because this looks like the same colors, but it's actually not. That's weird. Oh well. Okay, so now that we got this going on here, what did the eggheads give? Ooh, the fried chicken stall. You know what we're gonna do? Come on, close. We are gonna build the fried chicken stall. Because we will build all of those things. Oh, look, we can fit that in nice over there. Also, I feel like we should add another one right over here. Over there. Definitely. Ooh, and this is also a very nice place for one of these shops and stalls. Look. There, another one. As if the place was made for it. Oh wait, it was. And then is there... I don't know. It's over there. Yeah, we'll add another one right here. There. Look, I mean, this park is half about the rides. The other half is about the food. Also, does it seem like you have a hat on top? Or is it like 2 guests? Oh yeah, it is 2 guests actually. How is it with our guest in the inflow? It seems to be alright. We seem to be still getting more guests than go out. And we only need 300 more guests. So we're doing quite well in that regard. Now, I'm thinking here, like, okay, so what can we do even further to, to make this park look good and be cool? And basically, we have to make a choice now. Or we build more coasters and go with coasters only. Or, and that's the other option, we go bonkers on the water rides. Seeing how we are building in the lake here, I kind of feel like we should go bonkers with the water rides. How about if we actually pair up a river ride, like do like a pair station thingy? Ah, that would be really cool. It would also be extremely difficult to get this back towards the station. I don't think we'll have very long stations either. It would be rather bad for the park, but what I'm thinking is, and just follow me on this one, because it's an important choice I need to make, and I kind of need to see it in front of me. What I'm thinking is, we built the rafter river ride that we were just looking at, like over here. Best would be to have this be on this side of the ship, so it would be in the center of the lake here. Then both will take like a half of it, but they will go above this area as well as over here. Yeah, and the other one will also do the same thing. It will be mirrored a lot, so you'll have them go really at most of them at like the same pace. Of course, it won't be identical over here because we have track or park boundaries, but then, because over here we will not have a high section, we basically will be going up and we'll be going down, more or less. Then, after we also cram in something over here and a few other places, we're gonna do the complete and utter madness of ride stacking. And we are gonna go with a coaster across above the river rides like that. How crazy is that? How stacked will that be? I think we should do it. I think we should go all out on this one. Yeah, let's do it. I think we can pull it off too. I have all the confidence in my track building skills. So let's just start. Let's line it up. And that means that basically we need it to be all the way over here. And then, I'm not entirely sure if this will work already. It does. Nice. That's sorted then. Now, kind of, this is the other criteria. Which means this is the station length. And then, entrance. And we can actually use this exit to connect over there. So, that's what I'm going for. Just hold on a second. Will we be able to... No, there's nothing here to hook it up to. So what we're gonna have to do is connect it to this exit or the stretch of path over here. Either way. Yeah, so it is better if we then have the exit right there. Good. Well then. Tree in the way, huh, you say? Gone are the trees. Nice. My chainsaw is hungry. Wood trees. Nom 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 nom. Nice. Right. So far, this is going all according to the plan. The swinging ship is in the way. Fine. Okay. It's still in the way, apparently. Fine. And we have gone into the area of the... Oh, nice. Now, usually, if you go like this, you know, on any ride that was not fixed, you know, like the wooden friction thingy that we have over here, you know, going at high speeds and then actually going straight and then down again, this would totally be a complete launch and lift off, but not over here, because that's not the way it works, apparently. Also, you know what we might be able to do is do the S-bend to... Do we want to go to the left? I feel like we should go over here and then dive down to height 8 and then up again. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we'll S-bend it over to the other side. And then this... Wait, what? Height 8. Is this like a 3 high exit all of a sudden? Okay, that's a bit strange, but fine, game, if that's the way you want to deal with it, fine, that's the way we're gonna handle it. Now, I'm just thinking like, okay, so what are we gonna do over here with this ride? I don't want it to go too high, because all the height that we go over here is extra lifting time. We will have plenty of speed here, so like the first part, we won't be lifting up that much. And we come from height 17, so we can go up a little bit, but I don't want to go too high, basically. This does not need to be a park of the coasters of like 30 meters or whatever, you know? I mean, back in the classic days, things were not that high, because they were just too stupid to build. Or no, that's not true. They did not have the technology. Therefore, having said all these wise words, what if we were to go a little bit higher, say to like height 17 or 18 or something like it, and then down... Curve down. See that we get over here. I'm thinking about this because we have the room, if we are able to get down in here, I believe, at height 8. Should be able in theory. So if we were to go down and S-bend it up a little bit and then go down to height 8 and go in between, basically what I want to get to is height 8 curve. There's no way. I'm just looking at it, you know, and my plan was to go below, curve, and then go back. But there's just no room for it. I need to have like a good strategy to get back. What we could do is try and see if we can go around like this. S-bend. Yeah, okay, so what we need to do is come from this side. Maybe we cannot go below over here. Maybe we need to come from another angle. Before we do this, let's start constructing this the other way around. I think that would not be such a bad idea. Okay, so there we definitely run into that limitation. Okay, so this is an option, right? I think I have something to work with here now. So we'll just go up a little bit higher. Say like over here. And then over here. Do I have the option to Ooh, nice. I like this. Tree in the way. What tree is in the way? Is this you? Yeah. Okay, done. You are done for. And then with an extra S-bend, we should be able to pull this one off. Because what I'm thinking of is like getting... Basically what I think that we are kind of forced to do is go above our own track over here. And then get down and curve it around. It feels like that's the only option. And if we need to do that, which... Let me just try and see what I can do here. Yeah, no, no, okay. I was just for a moment, I thought maybe we can do a pull off the impossible. And then I was like, yeah, okay, never mind. Also, that kind of does mean that we don't really want these S pieces in there. Actually, kind of want these to be over here like this. Also, kind of want to get down here like really soon. Like soon. soon. Oh man, that so reminds me of The Sims. Yeah, and then we kind of want to do that a little bit later, like over here. And then we don't really have the room for this. So can we do an S-bend? Bend? No. So we need to do the S-bend like over here then. Right. Now go down. No, that's way too much. We can only go with the 2 height difference that we need. And then go max all out. And now we should be able to... Ooh. So this is looking really promising, guys. I think I might even have it over here. Ooh, booyah! Nice! Right, okay. Very nice. It's a little bit long. I'll have to admit that. Man. This is kind of a nice ride, this is, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. Really do. It's a bit long. But I've said that before. It's a bit long. It does have the drops though. It's just that, yeah, okay, all right. Well, anyway, let's hook it up, you know. And also, whilst we do that, there, you guys watch the test ride for me. I don't know if it will be any good, but just keep an eye on it, please, if you would be so kind. Now, as for where we're gonna hook this one up, yeah, okay, good. We are just gonna go for the easiest thing possible, which I actually believe is over here. And then it should just be straight, yeah, just like that. No fancy fancy hooking up or anything. Now, as for the exit path, shall we share it over here? I feel like that's... Initially, I wanted it to go over here and then hook up, but I kind of effectively blocked that one off. So that's not gonna happen. But yeah, you know, what we'll do is, if we can get away with it, we should hook it up to that one there. All right, let's see what we can. Wait, what? I thought you were going straight. What now? Right. And then this should be doable, and it is. Totally is doable. We will, however, do this. And then like this with a few trash cans. Boom. Right, okay. Now this is of course only half the work, because we have another ride to lay down right next to this one. And I'm not really happy with this curve, but seeing how incredibly inflexible this ride is when it comes to getting it home, I don't think we've done such a bad job on it. The other one though, I mean, we're gonna have to give that one a different approach, basically. Because I don't feel like doing the same shenanigans over here, where there's a lot less maneuver possibilities, maneuverabilities, whatever. Also, how about we charge $5 here? Because these rides are expensive and we can't live off the air, so... Now then, this is opened up. What are we gonna name this? We shall call this... why don't we call this... I don't know, it's Gemini. Yeah. I believe that's Latin for like a twin or something, isn't it? I'm not sure. I might totally be pulling that one out of my ass, but let's just pretend that it is Latin for Gemini. I think I think we can all run with that one. Also, I don't really want the darker one. I kind of want the lighter one. Do I really want that? I'm having second thoughts about it. Yeah, I think we can run this one a little bit better. And then if this is the inside, that's the outside. Let's have the light green on the inside and let's have like a red on the outside. Does that look cool? Yeah, I think it looks cool. Nice. All right, Gemini. Also, the boats are going to be in the same color. That's pretty much... I'm not going to put too much time in it, but... Yeah. Also, as for like this this coaster, it is doing actually rather okay, which is kind of surprising to me. Now, as for the minimum station time, you know what we just did, which was absolutely stupid. I still blame this one on having been out of it for 2.5 years, but we just let all the boats depart. And now we have no boats over here for our guests. They're not gonna go on it whilst it's raining, but still, we have no boats for them to go on. Ah, well, you know, like I said, beginner's mistake. Well, actually, mistake of someone who hasn't played this game in a while. Let's keep it at that. And well, you know, with this handy dude, all I can say is join me next time when we are gonna build its brother coaster ride thing over here. Well, actually, it's not a coaster, but it's a river ride thing next over here. Next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.